admin, coaches. I'm living it with 5 kids from elementary school to high school every single day. I'm respectfully asking y'all to fully hear me and carry the weight of it as you listen to what I have to say tonight. Good evening, board members. I've wrestled with what I want to say this evening quite a bit over the past couple of weeks. I want to start by acknowledging that this has been hard. It's not what any of us necessarily signed up for, but what we did sign up for is promising to do our best by the students and staff of Franklin County Schools. It is our job to make decisions that will positively impact our students and staff. We are here to help mold successful, kind, intelligent citizens that are ultimately our future. We are also here to make sure our teachers and staff are taken care of, they feel respected and appreciated, and given the resources they need to mold the future generations. Each of us were elected because our community trusted us with the future of their children. I plan to keep this short, but there are a few things that I want to say and would honestly love your feedback. I'm having a hard time making sense of our masking rules. We've never given students less than 15 minutes to eat lunch, but because of COVID, we're teaching our students that it's healthy to eat your lunch as quickly as you can just so you can get your mask back on in time because you might be in danger. Our wrestlers had to wear masks on the bus with their teammates while sitting on the bench with their teammates. They had to wear a mask while they were standing beside the mat waiting to wrestle, but then when they got on the mat to wrestle with a student from another school, they could remove their mask. It just doesn't add up, guys. It just doesn't add up. I just heard from a student this morning that she's now scared to take off her mask because she gets picked on at lunchtime when she takes her mask off, and she's scared that she's just going to keep getting picked on because people say she's ugly without a mask. Guys, we can't do this to our kids. These are only a few of the examples of the things that are not okay, and they just don't make sense. We've talked about COVID metrics, data, mask, everything that goes with it nonstop over the past 2 years. Prior to COVID, our county was making real strides. I am proud to be a part of Franklin County. We were focused on raising the bar and building relationships. Those are the things that Dr. Schuler put in place, and we built on those, and it was good. It was really good. Those are the things we have to focus on getting back to if we're going to be who we say we want to be. We have some downright amazing people that work for our county. 52 years. Guys, we have awesome people that work here. They've made differences in all of our lives, every one of us sitting here in some way. Prior to COVID, they take time to build relationships with our students, to engage them, to get to know their likes and dislikes, and to meet them right where they were. Now, I'm not saying this isn't happening at all anymore, but it is not at the level it was, or at the level that I think we can all agree it should be at. We need to be discussing how we can pay our teachers more, how we can retain the staff we have. We need to discuss how we can recruit the best of the best and then keep them. We need to discuss curriculum, social and academic gaps that have been created, and what steps we are going to take to bridge those gaps. How are we going to recreate an environment in our schools where our children can socialize and be kids? How can we make our classrooms engaging and inviting so that the kids want to be there and want to be engaged? Right now, our teachers and staff are merely surviving, and I am not just making that up. I have heard that so many times. The common motto seems to be, we're just making it through the days. This leaves no room for relationship building and engaging the children, and when you're not building relationships and you're not engaging the children, they are not learning. The difference this makes is monumental. Since August, I've been told that if we went mask optional, it would send so many children home due to contact tracing and quarantine. Obviously, our goal is to have healthy kids in school. I don't plan to spend much time focused on this matter since the toolkit has been updated and these guidelines will change effective next Monday. However, what I would like to know is why we need to wait until March to make mask optional. Why can we not begin mask optional on Monday when the new guidelines go into effect? All of this to say, it's time to move on. However, we cannot move on to other matters of business, the matters that will affect our children's futures, until we remove the mask and allow our students to begin feeling a sense of normalcy again. They need to see smiles. They even need to see frowns. They need to be able to read social cues. Please hear me, fellow board members. I'm asking as a board member, but I'm begging as a mom. It's time to be brave, it's time to be bold, and we have to unmask our kids. We have to.
Ms. Champion,